take the mic from her or whatever,
Oh, they had
and
to
try
take the
to
mic
smooth it
from
over.
her.
She wasn't
Like
like
she
yelling
didn't
at
be
her.
like,
Yes,
and I can't stand
yes.
y'all, and then put it down. They had.
No, she was still going. And so the other thing I wanted to say in reference to Gizelle being mean spirited is this is who Gizelle is. This is the Gizelle I met however many years ago.
In person?
I don't know Gizelle. I didn't have a conversation with her, but I'm not telling you what I know somebody said. I'm telling you what I experienced of Gizelle.
Okay.
Because Gizelle came to um, when she was married to Jamal, he was like an up and coming rising pastor, whatever. He used to come speak at my old church a lot.
Mm.
And this is when I lived in New Jersey. So the pastor, my old pastor, his wife, she had a celebration, a birthday celebration, and it was a milestone. He was invited and Gizelle was invited. Now, all the times he would come to the church to preach, she was never there. But I just always assumed it was because they had the young kids.
Mm.
So um, she came to this birthday party, and this was right after, literally like the same week that they announced the divorce. So that hit, it blew up everywhere, whatever. We had the birthday party for my former pastor. We didn't even know. I didn't know she was there. I didn't know what she looked like. All I know is she got up to say a few words about the about there. Everybody was getting up to like say something nice or whatever, warm regards about the pastor's wife, whatever.
Mm.
And Gizelle gets up there. I didn't know who she was. She gets up in the mic and commences to literally lay out everybody in the mic like tongue lash. The pastor's wives. Nobody called me. Nobody told me. Nobody has reached out to me. This is supposed to be a sisterhood. All of this and that. Yes, Kempire.
This was Housewives before it was Housewives. This is
This was
Church
Housewives
Wives.
before it was Housewives. And when I tell you, me and my friend were sitting at the table gagged, like before gag was a thing. Like we were sitting there, like, oh my god, like we was holding each other, like, oh my god, I can't believe she's really like she
Because she was
at
upset
somebody's
that no one
birthday,
reached out to her when all this stuff on her marriage was
and
falling
it had
apart.
literally been like a week, you
Oh,
know.
oh, a week. Oh, damn.
And she's like, nobody reached out to me, and she was just like so mad, bitter, everything. And then and it's at somebody's birthday party. I don't
Wow.
know how much they knew her because, like I said, I never saw her when he would come to the church and
Hmm.
preach, but she was there, like she was his wife. So I don't know if she would, if my old pastor and his wife knew her like that.
Like they were
But
close.
yeah, I don't know if they were close, but it was like other pastors, their wives, bishops, stuff. Nobody called me. Nobody did anything for me, and I just came up here to say that I don't. This is not. This is not Christian or whatever. Whatever. Like she went in. Like me and my friend, we used to talk about that
How long ago was
all the time.
this?
This was right after they got divorced, so this was over 10, 15 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah,
And everybody
yeah.
was probably just looking around like, what in the hell?
Everybody, it was like a pin drop. But me and my friend, like we goofy anyway, we was like, oh my God. And we left, like we had a whole dad little session in the car afterwards. But it was like everybody just stopped. And then finally, like somebody had to come up to the mic and, take the mic from her or whatever
Oh, they had
and
to
try
take the
to
mic
smooth it
from
over.
her?
She wasn't
Like
like
she
yelling
didn't
at
be
her.
like,
Yes,
and I can't stand
yes.
y'all, and then put it down. They had,
No, she was still going, and somebody had to be like, "Okay, girl, we just gonna move on with it."
and no one
Like
had
she
cell
wasn't
phones at
screaming
this
or
time. Nobody
hollering.
recorded it. Damn.
No, this was how many? We ain't had no cell phones back then.
I'm just saying.
But no,
Wow.
I mean, like everybody was too shocked, I think, to speak because nobody expected that. First of all, once they said it was who it was, I was like, "Wait, why is she here and he's not here?"
Oh,
And then
and
it was like, "Y'all gave her the mic."
Jasmine, you've been sitting on this story for however long, and you never
Oh,
told
for
us this.
years. For years. I've been sitting on that for years. Me and my friend, we'll talk about it we used to talk about it every now and then. We don't really talk about it too much. But we used to just be like, can you believe?
So when you found out that she was going to be on Real Housewives of Potomac, I'm sure you and your
Yes, we
friend were like,
did.
"Girl, did you
Yes, we
hear?"
did. Yes, we did. Oh,
Question:
yes, we did.
When they took the mic
So
from when they took the mic from her, did they have to grab it out of her hand?
No,
Oh.
because they're very, they're very demure. They were very black church, very
Mm.
like respectable.
Okay.
You do it very slight, and then you amen into the mic, and you just push her to the side, and you just move on with the program. To
Okay.
celebrate, to
Oh.
celebrate. But yes, so I said all that to say because when y'all said like this is who Gizelle is, I was like, this is exactly who she was because this is the Gizelle I met all
Wow.
them years ago. And when I watch her and certain things she does or says, and she's like nasty, and she like makes like she lashes out, I be like, yep, that's the Gizelle I met all them years,
Wow. It
or
kind
I
of
was
makes you, because there
introduced
were
to.
rumors that Gizelle, after all the things that she went through with Jamal, that she ended up going to Sing Sing. A lot of people, when Karen said they thought that is that what she's insinuating? It makes you wonder, like, just her state of mind. And then you give us
She
this
was,
example of her state of mind at the time of the divorce announcement. It's like, well,
no, she was very angry, and plus she had just had the twins. Like they weren't.
oh wow,
I don't know if they were even a year old, but they were young. Like she had just had the twins. So I'm sure she had all that going on. But the person I was introduced to, I don't want to say met, introduced to, she was very angry. And I see that in her. And when she lashed out at that ex-wife, I was like, ooh, she's really mad.
yeah,
And she's probably jealous because I don't know how long that woman, I live in Atlanta now, and I've heard rumors that Jamal was dating her years ago, before he even announced it. I've heard rumors that he was dating his current wife. So, I don't know if she met the girls or whatever, but I think they were trying to keep it under wraps because they didn't want it to seem like he was being he was running through the church like he usually did, allegedly. But
is it alleged? Didn't Giselle say he did?
well,
Don't he have
that's what
babies?
yes. And
Just
that's why she angry. It's a whole that's
But here's the thing. In all fairness to Giselle, if a man cheated on you the way that
she has
he
every
cheated on her,
right.
wouldn't you probably be a little bitter?
She has every right. But I feel like at some point, like lashing out, when she said that about the current wife, I was like, oh my God, your daughter's gonna see, he's gonna see that. His wife gonna see that. Giselle, like, dang girl, you still mad. And I get it, but at the same time, I get it. Because like I said, she just had the twins. Her oldest daughter was still young. Like, I understand. But to lash out on a woman who has nothing to do with it like that on national TV,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's Giselle I was introduced to.
Wow, Jasmine, you came through with some tea. You've been
hmm
sitting on that tea for a hot second.
Oh, yeah. It's been percolating.
Wow, it's been perking. And then you decided it's time to drop. Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Anything else that you want to share?
No, I have nothing else.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I'm complete. Look, I'm complete.
Oh, you are complete. Okay. Thank you, Jasmine.
All right.
Have a great day. Oh, bye. Wow, you just never know who's going to call in. But I know people. Look, I think Taria talked about it either on this channel or before. Taria Faison, who's from What Else Is Going On podcast. She also used to attend church with Jamal, I believe, also with Gizelle at the time, to attend their church at the time. And she's told some stories about that. Maybe she'll talk about it during our Washington, D.C. show on Friday, January 24th. Go get your tickets, DC. And if you got tea, DC, because I know it's DC, if you got tea about Karen and that wig and the DUI, the wig just keep getting dragged, about Gizelle, be sure to come on over to the show and spill the tea, okay? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Sabrina says, yes, my friend went to his church in Bmore. Jamal was running through the church to the point where they would block women from joining certain ministry where they would interact with Jamal. See, that, I know we are talking about it in a light, fun way, but remember, if he is the pastor, it's a church, but it is still a place of business. Like, that is gross. Gross. And do we think that behavior has changed? Just asking. All right. Audrey's backstage. Audrey, what's going on?
Oh my God. You caught me when I was eating my factor meal.
Oh, yay. Yes, Factor Meal. Love it. I'm gonna ruin your lunch. Coochie craving. No playing.
Oh God, what a disaster. So pathetic. Okay, so I just want to say real quickly. First of all, hello, Kempire.
Hey.
I caught another live. It's amazing. Keep catching these lives on Mondays. A little bit of tea. Granted, not as hot as that other tea that just came, but it's interesting because I met Jamal Bryant's new wife.
Keep going.
I'll be quick. I met Jamal Bryant's new wife just a few weeks ago, and she was lovely. Like, and I was thinking like, oh, she does a lot of social media. Maybe she's not going to be so. She was absolutely lovely. He was so happy to introduce her to me, and they seemed really happy. She is. I don't know if anyone has seen any of her clips or anything like that. When I tell you, you're right when you said she's a doctor. Like,
Yeah.
she is a force, and I think she's everything Gizelle is not. She actually was, from what that woman said, I can believe that about Gizelle, that she's not warm. And you got to see the psychology behind it is when she was like, oh, Gizelle seemed bitter and da da. Yeah, because Gizelle thinks she's supposed to have this kind of life. That's why she came for I don't care what anyone says. That's why she came for the dark skinned girls on that show, because they had everything she wanted, right? And so for her to make that comment about Jamal's new wife, that kind of like, it's like, yeah, this tracks, because she is bitter, she is angry. All that cheating that he did, she still went back to him, and then he married another woman. You know what I mean? And so I just think it's a really nasty look for her, and I don't like seeing it. I don't like seeing the Mia. I've already told you I don't like seeing the Mia and Jacqueline thing. It's really not appealing to me, and I do think, and I'm not a part of the LGBTQ community, but I have a lot of friends who are, and I do think it's kind of offensive. You guys are playing with stuff that's actually like a thing, and it's like you guys are make it like just for what? So you seem intriguing on the show? Like, I'm just not here for it. It's just like I just want it off my screen. But I will say, I just want to say, I did meet Jamal's new wife about 3 weeks, 3 weeks ago now, and I could not believe how lovely. When I say lovely, friendly, kind. I remember saying to her, I said, girl, you're in my prayer. She goes, oh God, please pray for me, because this is the man I just married, girl. Like, laughing, funny, beautiful. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much, Audrey. Always dropping some tea. You dropped some tea during our live show in Atlanta too.
Yes. And I'll see you next time you're in Atlanta too.
Definitely.
I'll be there.
Thank you, Audrey. Have a good day.
Bye. You too. Bye, Kempire.
Bye.
You bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire, I'll add the fuel. Follow my lead, just watch your shoes. Gotta